Not confusing self-compassion with self-esteem. What's the difference? In Western culture, high self-esteem requires standing out in a crowd, being special, above average, the opposite of mediocre. The problem is, of course, that it's impossible for everyone to be above average all the time, because that's how we get the average, right? There's some areas in which we excel. There's some areas which we can't excel. And let's face it, doggone it, there's always going to be somebody more attractive. Yeah, even more attractive than some of you. More successful and more intelligent than we are, than I am, than you are. Meaning then it's common that we would feel like failures. So it's the opposite of self-compassion when I say compare equals despair. So self-compassion would be less comparison. Less compare, less despair. Self-compassion cannot be confused with self-esteem. The desire to see ourselves better than average, however, and to keep that elusive feeling of high self-esteem can lead us, if we're not careful, to treating ourselves in some nasty behavior. Think about why the cool kid has to act tough, and the propensity then for kids to be bullied, or the wimpy nerd to be called out, to get picked on. Self-compassion is different from self-esteem. Although they're both linked to psychological well-being, they diverge in very significant ways. Self-esteem is a positive evaluation of self-worth. Self-compassion isn't a judgment or an evaluation at all. Self-esteem requires feeling better than others. Self-compassion requires acknowledging that we're all imperfect, at least in humanity's eyes. Self-esteem tends to be a fair weather friend, and self-compassion is always, always, always there for us, as we're discovering in this series, I sincerely hope. Blessings in the journey.